I'm Claudia Kate and welcome back to my channel. And my phone cradle thing, it's working right today. It's not like falling, so I'm just not going to breathe very hard, and we'll hope it stays here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. This is day 2 of thrifting every day for a week, and today I went to Goodwill. I headed to the post office. I got everything mailed from last week because the post office had been closed on Saturday, no power, and then yesterday I was out of town. So got everything mailed off, and then I went to Goodwill. Except I went to the Goodwill that is the Goodwill that I pass on my way to UPS, so I'm in there at least once a week. And I had been in there Friday last week, so they didn't have a lot that was new. They did not. So I will show you my one find for the day. Very cool. Art Deco, green and black candlestick. They only had one of them, but it's got that fired on color. Oh, I love it. I love it. So that was my one, look what I found. And I did pick up a vintage set of cards. I love to pick up these kind of things. And my brother-in-law, my whole family knows that I thrift every week. So if they're on the lookout for something that they don't need like that second, that they could wait until I could find it, used at a good price, reduce, reuse, and recycle, then I will keep an eye out for them. And my brother had been on the hunt for a couple of brandy snifters. So I picked those up. Brother-in-law. Don't know if I said that. My brother-in-law. So I picked those up for him. And because it was a quick run through of the home goods, then I did take the time today to go through the books really well and go through the shoes, which I never go through the shoes, and go through the dresses. Now, I buy my dress shirts from Goodwill all the time, but I've been too big to fit into the dress. There'd be 3 dresses in my size to look at. So now that I have lost 20 pounds, I am able to fit into a size that they have more of a selection of. So I actually got to look through the dresses. So first, let me show you the books. I found a vintage book. This is a 1969 reprint of a 46 Hardy Boys, but 1969. I thought that was super cool. And then got a book for me and a second book for me, but this is the second book in the series and I don't have the first one yet. It just looked so good that I went ahead and got it. And then what I do when I do something like that is I will write down in my phone, I've got a whole list of books that I'm on the hunt for, and usually within a month I have found the book that I was looking for because I thrift so often. So I got those, and then my shoes, hang on. They're on the floor. I needed a pair of black flats. With my torn meniscus, I can't really wear heels of any kind anymore. And you can't wear tennis shoes to some things. So like graduation party. There's several events coming up that I need to look nicer for. And look at that. They're barely worn. They were my size. It was meant to be. So I got a pair of shoes, which I haven't thrifted a pair of shoes in forever and ever and ever and ever, because I've been wearing expensive tennis shoes that have a lot of the right support in them because of my health. So I was thrilled to be able to thrift a pair that's going to work for the few things I need it for. And then I went through the dresses, and I don't have them in here, but I found 2 in my size with pockets and a pantsuit to go with those shoes. It's a green and it'll look really nice the pants are like lined. So the one dress, when I got home, I tried it on like over my shirt in the store because I had a cart full and I couldn't like take stuff into the fitting room. I was there by myself, so I didn't try things on there in the store. So the one dress is almost too big because I'm smaller framed through here, but to fit my bust, it's got to be bigger. So it's a little big, but it's going to be a great house dress. It's a warm weather dress because it's sleeveless. It's cotton. I adore it. It is vintage inspired, but it is the Gap. It's from the Gap. And then the second dress is too small. It doesn't fit across here, but I am continuing to lose weight. I want to lose 10 more pounds before my birthday. So I think I'll get into it and it will do well for this summer. It was a short sleeved, black and like peach. So it's going to work. I mean, I'm going to fit into it soon. I just didn't today. And then the pantsuit, top fits perfectly. And the waistband on the pantsuit, it's this much too. I can't get it closed all the way, but I don't need it until May. So I've got a whole month and I'm sure that I'm going to lose this much in the next month. And that's going to work perfectly for my niece's graduation. And the pantsuit was actually kind of like, it was this color. So this color, I think, was my theme for today. Pink seemed to be mostly what I picked up yesterday. So green was the color for today. But then when I've then shopped everywhere and I get in the line and there's a man in front of me and then there's a man in front of him at the register. So the lady's bringing up the man at the register and he had quite a few things. The guy in front of me has just got a couple things in his hands. And so he asked the lady, he's like, excuse me, can you tell me how much the men's shirts are? And so she rattles off the price and they're $4.49, $4.79. I don't remember how much short sleeve shirts are because the long sleeve shirts are $5.49. And the other thing he had besides the polo was a pair of underwear. And he says, well, how much are the underwear? And she says 99 cents. And so he puts the underwear, he sets them down over here on a thing. And she says, well, you get 10% off today because it's senior day. And he just shakes his head. So then he's pulling out money from his wallet and he pulls out a $5. And so she starts to ring him up. So I just slide up beside him and I set $1 down on top of his $5. And she says, okay, go ahead and get your underwear. So he grabs the underwear and I'm sure it was like embarrassing for both of us because here I am paying for a complete and total stranger's underwear. But I'm just thinking, how awful to not be able to afford a pair of underwear from Good. Like, that would have made me feel, that was what was going through my head. So I was trying not to be awkward about it. And, there's a whole line behind me because everybody always goes up the register at the same time. It was super busy. That's why I just kind of slid the $1 there. And so, then he gets his change back and he says, thank you and God bless you. And then he walks off with his underwear. And I bought a man his underwear today. I haven't done that in a very, very, very long time. That's me. I just go around buying random strangers their underwear. That's what I do now. Anyway, that was my day. I obviously did not film a shop along. There were so many people there, but the weather here was gorgeous. We got up to 72 today. I came home. I've been working on organizing the closet. I've had the screen up in the door and the door wide open all day so that the fresh air got in here. Tomorrow's going to be even warmer. And I am not sure where I'm going to thrift tomorrow. We will see. All right, so that's my short little haul. And remember, be kind. It doesn't cost you anything. Sometimes a small amount of embarrassment and $1. That's what it costs you to be kind sometimes. But be kind. doesn't cost you anything, and it may mean everything to someone else. And I will see you guys tomorrow for day 3 of thrifting. Bye.